So I'm basically an explorer at this point.
An explorer? What are you exploring?
Uh, I drove to my chiropractor appointment today with no GPS, and it wasn't the normal route I go.
Look at you go.
Well,
I can't
I
go anywhere without my GPS.
I should say I went most of the way without my GPS.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
At one point, I did find myself basically back where I started.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought I was going this direction. How far away am I? I made one wrong turn.
Oh, yeah. See,
And
that's the crappy part about Pittsburgh. Like anywhere in Pittsburgh you go, if you make the wrong turn, you're 40 minutes out of the way.
right. But luckily, I thought my appointment was at 3:30, but it was at 4. And so I got there early and I was like, I'm so sorry I'm late. And they're like, you're fine. Like, did I tell you why I'm going to the chiropractor though? Have we discussed this?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I know the audience doesn't know because this was found out a month ago when we recorded the last episode. Um, in the accident that I had back in February, I sprained my neck.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I did know that.
So I have to get like chiropractor support because it's not just my neck, it's down into my shoulder blade and in my back that is sprained.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really awful.
It was cool. The doctor was like, "Yeah, your head was basically a bully ball and a slinky." And I went, "Tony, is that because of the size?" And he goes, "No." Well,
Not entirely.
sorry about
Oh.
my big head, Cindy.
I, oh, good Lord. I'm glad you're getting the help you need, man. I'm glad you're getting the chiropractic help that you need.
Yeah.
My forehead just got insanely itchy, just all like out of nowhere, like burning itch. Not even just like a normal, like, oh, I'll scratch it. It's like a burning itch.
That reminds me of a story that I will tell you about after this quick message. Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good. I've only done this 164 times. Jeez. Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I'm Matthew Haux.
So, story. You ready?
Yeah.
I was doing some sort of like church event when I was younger. And there was this woman there that would like give you a name reading and like tell you biblically what your name meant. And it was before the
Oh,
event, and I thought it was like a pretty cool thing. So I went and I talked to her about it and everything. And along with your name reading, there's like an associated essential oil with it. Mine was myrrh, or was it frankincense?
murder.
Yeah, it was myrrh. I don't think it was frankincense. It was one of the Christmas ones. I think it was myrrh though. And she anointed me with it, which for those of you who don't know, anointing is what they just like do a cross on your forehead. I'm walking around and my forehead starts burning. And I'm like, what? Like burning, itching, like you were describing.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck is going on? Like, I walk into the bathroom and there's just a red cross burnt into my forehead. I was like, all right, so I'm demon possessed. That's what just happened there. And I go and like show my mom. I was like, look what happened. She goes, oh, you must be allergic to whatever the oil was. And I go, yes, the rational response.
The rational response, not I'm demon possessed.
Listen.
Well, listen, this is one of the reasons why I've been struggling with modern Christianity, right? It's just like there's so much fear mongering on if you watch this TV show, you're gonna open the door and get demon possessed. If you read this book, you're gonna open the door and get demon possessed. It's just there's so much, and like to a point, I understand it. We should be guarding our hearts against things that are not Christianly, but at the same time, there's
Look.
so much fear mongering on it, and I constantly thought that I was gonna be possessed to the point where I was having like intrusive thoughts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm possessed. Like,
I'm not possessed. It's depression.
I'm not depressed. It's mental illness.
But
I'm not.
Well, here's the thing.
Possessed.
First off, I'm gonna.
Sorry.
Demons are real. We're not going to talk about that. That's the thing. But there was like, I had a friend who once would not go on the Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood because he was like, "Oh, the ride's demonic."
Right.
Why is the ride demonic? Because the name of it, like, I looked at him and I was like, "Wow, so you don't have enough faith that God will protect you on the roller coaster?" He's like, "No, what?"
Well, that's the thing. Like, we're told two different things, and I promise listeners this episode is not going to be 100% a Christian rant, but we are told two different things, that because we have Jesus and God like supporting us, who can stand against us? Like, that's a Bible verse, you know, if God is for me, who's against me, whatever. But then at the very same time, we're talking about demons and the risk of demons taking over, and you know, like it. I don't know, man.
we there's so many people that like will preach like, do not be afraid, always trust in God and believe in everything, and then they're the same people that, and this is a real thing I heard in church back in 2021, that will say that the invention of 5G is the way that is a sign that the Antichrist is coming.
That's what I'm saying.
It is a sign of the end times. Like, what are you talking about?
There's a big old reason. There's a huge glaring reason why people are turning away from the church. And it's not because we're getting overtaken by 5G signals.
Well, the 5G signals are activating the microchips that they put inside your COVID vaccine, and it's making you think liberal thoughts like people should have rights.
Darn those liberal thoughts.
Hey, liberal thoughts are... Never mind. Matt, I think it's time we have a heart-to-heart.
Why do we need to have a heart-to-heart?
Because the show's just not been good recently, you know?
Okay, to be fair, we haven't recorded anything recently.
Hey, we could have let the joke sit on its own. You didn't have to call it out. But you know what? I've upped my medication again.
Nice.
And I had a creative boost this weekend. You know what we need to do? We just need to go back to what we're good at. And you know what we're good at, Matt? Rage baiting you.
Rage baiting me. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes.
And I have found the perfect way to do it. Matt, close your eyes.
Can't wait to be rage baited. Are you a master rage baiter?
Okay, open your eyes, Matt.
Baiter. I love white screens.
Welcome back to the Clever Boy quiz within the Garlic Boys itself. This is a special episode. This is the episode where, can we get Matt canceled?
Oh no. Oh no. This is such a bad idea. We just started back up. Do you really want to get this podcast canceled right now?
It's fine because it's a sponsored episode. This quiz is sponsored. It's sponsored by Beppis. Beppis, just slide a little on your mouth, why don't you?
God, I love Beppis.
Beppis, just slide a little on your mouth, why don't you? All right, Matt, are you ready to see if you get canceled?
I am ready to probably get canceled.
All right. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun.
No, it's not.
All right. I've changed how we do this. I made a slideshow, as you can see. So the question is going to be there for you to be able to read. So that there shouldn't be any like misconstruing, like there's no double speak unless you can't read English.
Good.
And I would appreciate if I did make any error in spelling, we don't call it out and we just pretend like it's not there. And that includes everyone in the comments as well. Are you ready, son?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Question number 1. What do you call people from the Republic of Niger?
Nigerians.
That's correct. How you feeling? Do you feel good?
I'm feeling completely fine now.
Yeah. Okay. What was the title Nelson Mandela was the first to have?
He was like wasn't a president, right? He was a president of a country.
Mm-hmm.
What country was it? I'm pretty sure it was president. That was his title, right? I don't remember what country it is.
Take a guess.
The president, all father of Ghana.
Sorry, Matt. He was the president of South Africa.
Close enough.
Doesn't seem like you know a lot about African history. That's a shame for you, buddy.
Okay, well, I did know he was the president of something, so, and it was in Africa. Ghana's in Africa.
Well,
actually, hold up.
South Africa. Ghana is not in South Africa. South Africa itself is a country. Don't you even try to use these words against me.
I was gonna say, if it's like in the southern portion of Africa, I'm technically correct.
I'm also pretty sure that Ghana is in the western, like little hump
It is.
thing.
It's the western part.
All right. How you feel now?
Is this all so that Autumn could be pissed at me?
No, there's not just black questions.
I was gonna say, because the first two, man, it's like that was all right. Let's go.
What was the job of a knocker upper?
I want to say what I think it's not what I think it is. And I know that it's not what I think it is, but what actually is it? What is a knocker? Knocker as in like a door knocker. Knocker upper. They are the people that attach door knockers to doors.
Is that your final answer?
That's my only answer. I don't know.
This was a job in Britain during the Industrial Revolution where individuals were hired to wake workers up in their morning for their shifts using a long pole to knock on their windows.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that. But...
I'm so glad you stopped yourself there because you almost said that you were basically correct and you were nowhere close to being correct.
I disagree. Okay. I want to hear the next one.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
People's last names can sometimes be what their ancestors did as a job. That being said, what did American Civil War Major General Joseph Hooker's family most likely do?
I'm going to go with when boats came near. Oh, he could have been like what if he was like a sheep, a shepherd? A shepherd? Either that or it was like they have little hooks that like hook onto boats or something like that. They can pull them into the dock, right? No, I'm gonna go with he was a shepherd.
Final answer?
Yeah.
They made hooks or were agricultural workers who used hooks.
Oh, close enough. Agricultural workers who used hooks. That's a shepherd.
Those are crooks.
They're
crook.
Are they hook shaped? I don't care what they're called. Are they hook shaped?
Technically, they're crook shaped because there's the loop and it's like a Q.
You're a Q. All right, next question.
True or false? The 15th Amendment is unequivocally the most important amendment when it comes to voting rights. If you'd like, Matt, you can look up what the 15th Amendment is.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. 15th, because I know that I believe it's the 14th is women's voting rights. It prohibits the U.S. and states from denying a citizen's right to vote based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude. I mean, that's pretty important. True.
Matt, it's false. All voting rights are equally important, and we need to do our best as citizens to maintain them for all.
No, disagree. I still disagree. You suck.
Also, it was the 19th Amendment that gave women the right to vote, so it seems like you're not a woman's ally either.
What's the 14th Amendment?
The 14th Amendment,
granting citizenship to all born or naturalized in the U.S., including former slaves, and prohibiting states from denying rights, equal protection, and due process of law. So, yeah, pretty important, but not a voting right. All right, let's go. Next one.
Which religion do I think is the silliest?
Catholicism.
that your final answer?
That's my final answer. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You're gonna say I don't think
None.
yeah.
As a man of faith and someone
Yeah.
who wishes to be respected for what I believe in, I must show the same respect to others.
Okay, then I'm gonna do a highlight reel on all the crap you've given Catholics over the years.
It's definitely the Catholics are up there, but they're not the worst.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Agreed.
I believe that everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe, and
Right.
it's not silly.
Yeah, of course.
Number 7. In 2011, Jay-Z and Kanye West released a song
Oh,
titled After
no.
He Was in Paris. Matt, who does the song say was in Paris?
I can't say this.
You can't
It
say
says
this?
there were people in Paris.
Yes, Matt, who was in Paris?
I can't say it.
I don't believe that.
It's the N-word, and I will not say that.
Matt, it was Jay-Z and Kanye. In the song, it's like, we're in Paris. Like, they say that.
Yeah.
I didn't ask the song title. I asked who was in Paris.
And it could have been anybody. Do they say that Jay-Z and Kanye were in Paris, or do they say that we were in Paris? Because there are a lot of songs, Connor, that highlight a narrative position in which
Jay-Z and
they are
Kanye
not
West
talking
are so
about
known for
themselves.
highlighting their narrative positions when they're talking about making stacks and watching basketball games, which is what they do in this song.
Cool.
Can't believe that was the first word that popped in your head, though.
Well, it's the title of the song, so suck it.
On October 12th, the U.S. has a holiday celebrating and recognizing the first to the New World. Which holiday is this?
On October 12th, the U.S. has a holiday celebrating and recognizing the first to the New World. Columbus Day.
Final answer?
I guess. Is it Native American, like, Heritage Day or something?
Sorry, Matt, it's Indigenous Peoples Day. You can't discover a new world if there's people already living there.
Well, you made a misleading question, so it's not my fault.
I did not. They're on the same day.
That's unfortunate.
All right, next one. What do the letters in LGBTQIAI stand for?
Yes, those letters?
Yes.
Okay, so not the plus, like not every other letter?
There are more things than I even know about, but this is what I could find as the main 7.
Okay. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, gender, queer, is it asexual? And what the heck is it's intersexual. I have no idea.
Matt, that's correct. Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, queer, asexual, and intersex.
I'm a genius. You can't cancel me.
You're right. I could never make a question that you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Matt, name 2 pronouns that aren't he, him, she, her, or they, them.
I hate you. Him, she, her, they, them. 2 pronouns that aren't.
You better not be Googling. I just heard your mouse click.
I did that. I'm looking at the ground. What do you mean am I Googling? My computer's right here. I think there's one with like X's, but I don't know. I don't know what it actually is. She, her, they, them. And is it what if I mix and match, right? Like there are some that go by like they, her, or they, him, or he, her.
Those are all on the list that I have here.
Okay, but okay. I didn't know if you meant like combinations.
Nope.
I have no idea. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't know anymore.
Wow. You could have said I, me, my, mine, us, we, ours, ourselves, you, your, you.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
We're back. I got him to say hates me, folks. Alrighty.
You can tell my 4th grade English teacher that I failed for a reason.
All right, let's get a tally of your results. They're finishing up here in just a second. Oh no, she hungers.
Who is she?
Mademoiselle Guillotine.
Okay, I didn't fail that bad. Goodness. Poor guy. gonna get turned into a savory and
Sauce.
slightly sauce.
Look how scared he is.
I do look really scared, actually. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that was the quiz.
Congratulations, buddy.
You pushed me through that way quicker than I expected.
Yeah. It's because I didn't flounder on the answers. I just picked them.
You floundered on a few of them.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm nothing like that fish from that movie.
Nemo?
Guess what? 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 Guess what?
You're pregnant.
Yes, I am. It's 27 months along and it's barely showing. Noah Kahan released a new album. I could not distance of my life. Except it's really sad. It's like insanely sad.
Wow, Noah Kahan made a Sad Boy album?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Does he mention Massachusetts or whatever stupid state he's from in it?
He's from Vermont or something. I think it's Vermont.
It is Vermont.
Yeah.
But it's all New England. It's all the same.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Listen, this album is a little bit different than his usual stuff, but I'm vibing with it. There's one like pretty country sounding song that I'm not a huge fan of. Don't come at me. But the rest of it, man, at one point he has like it sounds like a live recording. Like it's like raw vocals kind of thing. Not super edited. And one of the lyrics is, if I see one more cyber truck, I swear I'm gonna floor it. Like, it's so fantastic. I love this man so much. But yeah, it's Noah Kahan's new album, and I'm excited. I love it. It's beautiful. It's causing me depression and also releasing my depression at the same time.
That's exactly what you want in music.
Exactly. Exactly. A cure and a cause to depression. That's all I got for this episode.
You didn't think of anything else.
I mean, I just finished The Burbs. Did you ever watch the old Tom Hanks movie, The Burbs?
I don't think so, no.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so it's about Tom Hanks and his little group of nosy neighbors, right? And they have a new set of neighbors move into the house like across the street, and they just like seem really sketchy. Like they're like doing weird things at odd hours of the night. At one point it looks like they're digging a grave. Like it's just like all over the place. And so Tom Hanks and his little group of friends go absolutely ballistic, like trying to figure out what they're doing, what crime they're committing, what's going on. And every single time they get like anywhere near, they like the neighbors have a perfect explanation. At one point, they like call the cops on them and they like explain it away and like claim harassment and all this stuff. Spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, it's from like the 80s, so it's not my fault you haven't seen it yet. It comes to light that they are like murderers and they are
okay.
Fantastic movie.
Is it a comedy?
Yes. 100%. It's like mostly comedy with a little bit of like scary elements just because it's like they're murderers, you know what I mean? But they came out with a TV series just like last year or this year, I'm sorry. With Keke Palmer as the main character. I love Keke Palmer. And it's a similar story about nosy neighbors and somebody moving in across the street. But they do a new twist to it so that you're not just like, I already know what's going to happen because I watched the movie in the 80s, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or 90s, whatever year it came out. It was fantastic, and they already kind of set it up for a season 2, so I hope it gets it.
That kind of sounds like Rear Window.
I've never heard of that one.
It's one of Alfred Hitchcock's movies.
Okay.
Do you remember in the episode of Psych with Mr. Yin Presents?
Yeah.
Where they go and like I think it's Sean's dad,
Henry.
Henry. I wanted to say Corbin, but that's his real name.
Yeah.
He has to sit in the wheelchair and look through the window, or was that Sean?
Sean's in the wheelchair.
Okay, that's an homage to Rear Window.
Oh, right. Okay.
That guy breaks his leg and he's stuck at home. He looks through his rear window and he thinks he sees his neighbor kill somebody.
Yes. Okay.
And it's kind of like him trying to prove it, but he's stuck in his apartment.
I think I watched a movie with Amy Adams that was very similar to that. She was like agoraphobic and she had to she saw something out her window, but then couldn't leave to tell anybody and all this stuff. That's really interesting though.
I mean, there might be one with her. There was a pretty much remake of it.
Oh yeah.
It was very similar. It was Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf.
I've heard of that one. Okay.
Where he's I think he's in house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he thinks he's a murderer. But
nice.
Yeah. Speaking of murderers, have you watched any of Invincible?
Yes, I think I'm caught up. Maybe?
Describe to me the last episode you watched.
The last episode that I watched was Mark flying. Oh, he interacted with. Sorry, spoiler alerts. Just a little ahead of me saying, what's going on. He runs into not Conquest. Good Lord, Thrag. And he gives him the ultimatum that we're gonna breed with your humans and rebuild the Viltrum Empire. Is the last episode I saw.
Okay, so you watched the full season.
Oh, is that it? That's all.
Yeah, that was the season finale for season 4.
Lame. Okay, I didn't know that was the season finale. What is happening? I'm all the way back in 2010. It was a recent movie. What the heck? Sorry, I'm still trying to find this movie with Amy Adams. Oh, The Woman in the Window. That's what it's called. The Woman in the Window. An agoraphobic woman living alone in New York begins spying on her new neighbors only to witness a disturbing act of violence. Yeah. So it's basically the same exact story. That had Gary Oldman. It had Anthony Mackie, Julianne Moore, Wyatt Russell.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was enjoyable. Oh, it only has a 5.7 out of 10 rating on IMDb, but I thought it was good. I like Amy Adams, so that helps.
But anyways, Invincible, the full season. What did you think?
I thought any of it. Yeah, no, I remember it. I liked it. I thought it was a fantastic season. I enjoyed the fighting. Thrag is terrifying. The fact that Invincible throws everything he has at him and can not even he just stands there and doesn't even move, doesn't even try to block it. That wind up punch, insane. That Hell episode, I thought it felt a little out of place, but I still enjoyed the episode. Oh my goodness.
This is my new favorite shot from the show.
Yes.
And it very much feels to me like an anime shot because he kind of just appears there and then just whaps.
100%. Conquest was wild in this, and that fight when he killed Conquest, just ripping out his intestines and everything. That was so gross, but so cool.
I saw someone.
Thank you.
Someone made a mashup of him saying to Conquest, "You will never breathe again." And then it's Negan. And he's like, "Well, excuse my French, but did you just effing threaten me?"
I love when they pull the voice actors, different parts and stuff like that. You see this steam?
It is very steamy.
It's ramen.
Oh, hey. Are we gonna eat?
I'm starving, man, and I have to go to work.
Well, if you're eating, I might as well.
Let's subject the listeners to the most unholy sounds coming from our mouths.
I have. Oh, there's my camera. I have mashed potatoes, cornbread, pork chop, mixed vegetables,
Ooh,
little gravy on there.
I have packaged ramen. Yours looks so good.
My mother-in-law made this, not my wife.
Not the kid.
Oh, there's rice too.
Nice.
I really like rice. I don't eat it enough.
I like rice too. I used to listen before anybody comes at me. When I was a kid, I used to love ketchup. Like I would put ketchup on anything and everything, and I still use ketchup, but just not nearly as much as I did. I would put ketchup on my white rice. Sorry, Japanese people and Chinese people and Thai people, because they make the rice, don't they?
I don't know.
In Thailand. Thailand's the place with all the rice bed. I mean, I know that other Asian countries make rice, but Thailand has like so much rice production.
Well, you still feel bad no regardless.
Or Taiwan? Is it Taiwan? It doesn't matter, really.
Wow, I didn't even need to make a quiz to get you canceled. You're just going to have to keep talking yourself into a corner here, bud.
Yeah, I dropped a nude.
And you can find that on our Patreon at patreon.com/. But yeah, I also, episode 4 to me was a little,
The hell one?
Yeah.
It just felt out of place, but I understand why they put it in, because he's struggling with being his dad, and they tried to pull in Nolan and brought him in instead with the ritual, which like kind of confirms that he's like close enough to his dad. Obviously it was like blood related, but he's struggling with that whole I don't want to be my dad, but I'm turning into my dad kind of thing.
Right.
And that was like the whole story arc of the season, like his personal like growth arc. So that's why I understand why they put it in. It did just feel like not a filler episode. It felt like a break in the momentum, I think.
Well, the reason why it felt like that is because it technically is a break in the momentum. This was an episode that was not based in the comics at all.
Yeah.
Robert Kirkman wanted to do this story originally, but like they just didn't have like the story fulfilled back then.
Yeah.
So they didn't really do more with the Damien Darkblood character after he gets sent back by Cecil.
Yeah.
And so he wrote this one, created like the story for it and everything. And there were some good points to it. I like Damien Darkblood. I think he's a cool looking character. The idea of like, what if Hellboy was a noir detective?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic to me. Having Bruce Campbell, who was a legendary horror actor, play Satan was fantastic.
Amazing.
And just every single like, so wait, if there's a hell, does that mean there's a heaven? No, it doesn't work like that. And like sort of like a lore drop about like the world too, why there are so many people with superpowers,
right?
And like sort of like helping you understand that was cool. And like I like that it built on the world, but like you go from the Sequid fight into that, and like I get, like you said, like him struggling to be like his dad because he does just murder that guy, but it does just feel a little jarring.
It flows well in comic form. Like I think that would flow well because it's like a serial type thing, right? Where like every week is just kind of a new adventure in like a comic form, but in a TV show form, it does kind of like break the momentum, especially when people were like expecting more to the main story. What I think they could have done or should have done, I'm not a professional showrunner. If they tacked it on like they did with the Adam Eve special, like they could have very much done that, or release 2 episodes at the same time so that you could just like watch like get right back into the momentum instead of having to wait another week for another episode, if that makes sense.
I agree. It just felt like we already waited because you got the first 3 episodes, and then you waited a week for that one, and then you had a week another week for the next one. But not to say that streaming services shouldn't keep doing weekly drops on their shows, because they absolutely should.
Yeah.
It's much better to do that than to watch them all at once.
Agreed.
Put in the microwave.
It sucks because we want that instant gratification and we want to just like binge the whole thing. But I also completely understand doing the weekly. I think it's better, and it's probably better for us to take some time between each episode. Because when I binge something, I don't remember all the details. When I watch it weekly, I tend to remember the details more. One show that I've been really enjoying how they've been releasing it, basically like 2 episodes every day, or not every day, every week, is the Mall show, Shadow Lord. I don't know if you watched it, but holy beans, that was a really fun show. That was really good, and I love Darth Maul already. So
I keep forgetting that it was a thing, and like to watch it,
Yeah,
because like this sounds so like pretentious, but my TV watching schedule was The Rookie came out on Monday night, so I watched that Tuesday morning.
Yeah,
Daredevil comes out on Tuesday night, so I watched that Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, I watched Invincible. And then Thursday morning, I was watching the new season of Scrubs when that was coming out. And then Thursday night, if I tried to, I would go watch The Pit live. And if I couldn't, I would watch that Friday morning. And so, like, I just had so many other shows that I was like
booked
trying to watch.
Yeah,
that like everything else kind of like flew out of my mind. Which I will say, the new Scrubs show, like an 8.7.
Yeah,
it's just as good as the original.
Nice. That's not very common, so I'm happy to hear that.
It's incredibly like how often you see a reboot and like the show is awful and like it feels nothing like the original. I think because they have the original showrunner, the original writers, or not the original writers,
actors.
all of the actors, like. And like they kept the tone of the show. They didn't try to change what it was. It is like a more modern and updated in certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But like
obviously you have to keep with the time a little bit.
Right. But it's still Scrubs. Like what you loved about Scrubs, the medical drama intercut with quirky silliness and cutaway gags still happens.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm excited to hear that. I've been meaning to pick it back up. Is it a continuation of the story, or?
In a sense, yes. It continues off of season 8. There is not really any mention of season 9.
Oh, okay.
Which is how it should be.
Yeah. Was season 9 bad?
Season 9 was them continuing the show without JD on it.
Oh.
And turning it into a med school where they had a bunch of new people that were the focus, and they just like didn't click. Like Dave Franco was a part of the cast, and so it's like it's not like it was bad people.
Yeah.
It was just like what you were trying to sell me wasn't what I wanted to watch, and so like to call it Scrubs is sort of sacrilegious to the original fans.
It almost felt like a weird spin-off that nobody wanted to watch. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like when the backdoor pilot episodes of some shows, like in The Office, that Troop Farms episode. You're like, why are we focused on so many new characters like played by sort of like high profile TV actors? And it's like, oh, because they're trying to put another show on the air using this show, and it does not work.
Yeah. What have you been thinking of The Rookie so far?
It's great, dude.
I think the most recent episode, or maybe I'm a little bit behind, was the one with the custody hearing. Was that the most recent? So satisfying, man.
Oh yeah.
So satisfying. Thank God for that judge. Thank God for that judge, man. I was so I hope that they truly catch him and send him to prison for the rest of his life. And I know that they're kind of building him up to be like another, like he's gonna go on another killing spree or something to that effect, because that's what he's threatening. But I am so happy that she got custody of the kids.
The way that they were able to like fix the situation too, like it, like to like because she did technically run, but they were like, listen, we're not gonna say you ran. You got a flat tire.
Yeah.
We picked you up because you called us. Like, but then
that defense attorney is awful. I hate him.
Oh yeah. But we needed another new evil lawyer because they
Monica.
And to be honest,
was not expecting that.
To be honest, I was a little like, I was taken back by it. I was like, oh, you guys really had to do that? Like, I get like it's not the real world. Not everyone gets a happy ending. I get that. And like she tried to double cross a bunch of arms dealers and like big criminals and everything. So of course it wasn't going to go well. But like, I don't know. Like even though she's a bad person, like part of you wants to root for her because like she was sort of made the main character of that subplot this episode. You know,
I wanted. If I'm being honest, she was awful. Like the whole every single time she came on, I'm like rooting for her demise. But like towards the end, I really was kind of hoping for redemption, like true redemption. I don't think it was possible for her because she would just keep slipping into that.
I think what made me want that true redemption was her conversation with Wesley.
Yeah.
And then you see Wesley come to the crime scene.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh.
Yeah. That was something I wanted to text you about, but I was like, I know we're recording soon and we just need to talk about it on the show. I was shocked. I was insanely I was just shocked. Incredible show though, man. Like this is
and the directing of it was fantastic too, because she gets picked up and you think she's going to the airport and like they show you the sign and the off ramp and everything. And you're like, all right, she's gonna wait,
they missed the exit. Wait. The other like the other good part, and this is kind of a lovey-dovey romance part, when Tim is talking about Lucy, when he's talking to the guy with the rings, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is the guy. If you went back to season 1, you would like they're clones. You know what I mean? Like they're two different characters. One took the evil, not really evil, but like the like manly, gruff, like traditional man like feel character. And then now the character that he has developed into, it is so different and so good.
Season 1 is such a fever dream to where we are right now, because like, you notice how they've never mentioned that Nolan and Jen dated?
Lucy, yeah, they just wanted to forget that part.
They fully like got away from that, and the reason for breaking up was she didn't want to be known as someone who dates other cops, and then immediately starts dating another cop.
Yeah, not immediately. It was a slow burn.
Well, okay, yeah, like there's romantic tension that built up, but like
she hated him at the beginning. She absolutely hated him at the beginning.
Well, fun fact that also people forget: Tim was blatantly racist in the first episode.
Yes. Yeah. He definitely has grown a lot since the beginning. I am a big fan of his character growth. It's still wild to me that they're bringing Aaron Thorson in. Like every once in a while, they just bring him in, and I'm like, okay.
I like that he's there every once in a while. I thought this was like a fun way to bring him into. Though, to be fair, at first I didn't realize it was him until he started getting attacked. I went,
yeah,
oh, it's Aaron, because I just wasn't like looking, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that the black person on screen.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay.
All black people look the same to you, huh, Connor, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. Who's canceled that?
What a wild thing to say, especially when you know who my wife.
Yeah, really good though. I did like him coming in. I don't like him as a character. I just never have. His whole
Really?
like rich boy attitude stuff really irks me. I never liked him even from the beginning.
What's it like to be wrong?
I'm not wrong. I hate rich people, and rich people that flaunt their money and buy a whole bunch of stuff that they don't need really ticks me off. When I'm, mind you,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
living paycheck to paycheck here.
Who would buy a bunch of stuff they don't need?
Listen, there's a big difference between choosing to spend your hard-earned money that you barely like you have a tiny bit to spend your money on and just buying whatever you want because you're rich and you can do that. There's a huge difference. The stuff that I buy is I care about it. I want it because I worked for it. I worked hard for it. He's a trust fund baby and he gets to just buy whatever he wants with his money and not worry about the consequences.
That's very fair, actually. Speaking of you spending money on things that you want and that you actually like care about, uh, can we talk about how I finally broke you down and you played Magic with me?
Okay, I did. And honestly, I made a huge mistake that day. So like okay, I enjoyed playing Magic the Gathering. And I enjoy that it's a character set that I like. You know what I mean? I love the TMNT and I bought a TMNT, commander deck, whatever. Precon, that's what it's called.
There you go. I'm proud of you.
The mistake that I made was spending another like $30 on a playmat for a game that I'll probably never play again, or I might play every once in a while, but not often. So
like when we hang out, maybe.
Right. So I probably should have gone for the $5 one that was over in the corner. But I wanted to have a cool mat in case I did decide to keep playing. And to be fair, I just bought a booster pack. So like I'm working on expanding and tailoring my deck to something that I could enjoy.
Now, if we're gonna talk about this, we need to be honest. You didn't buy the mat because it was a cool mat. You bought the mat because your little weeb heart saw the Japanese style mat and you went, ooh,
Yes.
konnichiwa, mat.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not a weeaboo who is just watching anime and thinking that that's the culture that I would be going into when I go into Japan. I am learning real modern things about the culture. I'm taking the time to learn the language. There's a big difference between me and a bunch of weebs who go there thinking they can get a anime waifu. Connor, there's a big difference.
What kind of mall katana do you have?
Hey, you want to see it? It's a blue one.
Do you have them sitting the right way?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am? What irks me is so this one, if you can see, has like a where the thing is tied, where the whatever rope, not even rope, but where it's tied is on the wrong side. So if you want it, actually, maybe it is on the. I'm a righty, so it's a right-handed sword. I'm stupid. So it's supposed to go like this, but obviously that means that this is on the wrong side and all of the carvings are on the wrong side. Because it's not supposed to go like this. It's supposed to go like this.
Right.
So I'd have to use it left-handed in order for it to go the proper way, but I am a right-handed bladesman. So yes, I do have a crappy mall katana that wouldn't hold up to any sort of combat whatsoever, but that doesn't mean anything. I bought that when I was in probably like 8th grade.
Peak time for all mall katana kids.
Yeah, for real.
Did you take karate back then too?
No, I wanted to so bad. I wanted to do karate, and I like begged my parents to get me, but it was too expensive. With as many kids in our family as we had, we couldn't do expensive extracurriculars and stuff.
Like when you're raising a small army, it is.
Yeah, it's very difficult to actually give them the things that they want, like a brother, perhaps.
When you have the entire baseball team living in your house, it's hard to do anything, basically.
Yeah. Although we used to go to Taco Bell for like $20. The whole family would get, I mean, we would order off the dollar menu, obviously, because and we'd get water. We wouldn't get soda. But we could go to Taco Bell for like $20. Now I go to Taco Bell for myself. I spend $20.
Right, but you're getting like 15 different items. Like,
yeah, because their new street chalupas are this big. They're downsizing everything, and then they expect me to just be satisfied off of a burrito that's this long.
Here's what you do: you do the $7 Lux box, right?
Yeah.
You get the chalupa, a taco, and I think it's the burrito, and then you get chips or a cinnamon twist. I don't really care about them.
Yeah.
Then you get 2 other tacos. Then you get the loaded potato beefy grillers, which are on the $3 or less menu, and then you get the quesadilla burrito off the cantina menu.
Yeah,
it costs you like $23. It's great.
That's awesome. I'm hit or miss with Taco Bell lately. Like I feel like they're bringing stuff in for like a day and then they get rid of it. And it really upsets me because those cheesy street chalupas that came out like I don't know, a couple months ago, I think at this point. Probably the best thing I've ever had from Taco Bell. And they got rid of them.
I feel like that way with the steak and poblano dippers.
Yes, those were so good. Those were so good.
And right now, all they have are those stupid chicken mini toast, whatever.
Sliders? You're talking like the Crunchwrap sliders?
Yeah, the Crunchwrap sliders.
Yeah,
like the
those
chicken patty as the tostada or whatever. And like it's just not good.
No,
like it's so dry on the inside.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Taco Bell sometimes. Like sometimes they'll bring in something really good, but then they like what I wish they would do is bring something in, see how it does. If it's doing fantastic for like a month straight, keep it on the menu. If nobody's buying it after a month, get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like keep the good stuff, get rid of the bad.
Well, here's the problem. They go to test markets.
Yeah.
And most of the test markets are in the middle states of the United States. Because if you can get like people in Ohio and Michigan to like your food, then it's definitely going to be on the coasts and like in bigger cities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've already tested out the food products before they go on the nationwide menu.
Yeah.
And so to say why don't you just keep it on the nationwide menu for a month? It's like, well, because they basically already did that. But the problem is people in Ohio are stupid.
Yes, we've established this. We need to get Riley back on the upset. I know she's from West Virginia now, but
I mean, we don't even need Riley. Just look at our vice president.
Got a point. Man,
I'm not here to get political.
Can we briefly talk about how staged that shooting at the White House thingy was?
We can talk about it off air, but I do not. I'm going to get too upset if we talk about it here.
We should probably wrap things up anyway. I have to get going to work.
That's very. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of The Garlic Boys. We're glad to be back. We lied to you the last time that this was going to be more consistent. We did a half-hour episode, and then Matt had to finish the outro because.
Did you listen to it?
Available. I did.
Wasn't it great?
It was a thing.
I'm sorry. Continue.
I did enjoy you having to record a second part because you forgot the first part.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, when we do TGB One Shots, Matt is the host of that show, and I had to write him a script so that he remembered to straight up introduce himself.
Yeah.
But since we're doing more, you can go and find us at Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook to get updates on our stuff. Should see when we have new episodes posted. As well as you can head over to patreon.com/@thegarlicboys to help support us so that we can keep feeling validated to get stuff out. I mean, liking our stuff, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends also does that. And heading over to redbubble.com, you can get some stuff that Matt and I have designed to get over there. Maybe I'll add Sad Matt with the guillotine with just the phrase "she hungers" to a design. Who knows? And finally, head on over to youtube.com/@thegarlicboys to watch video versions of this podcast to see Sad Matt with the guillotine, and maybe a new show that's a YouTube exclusive that might be happening soon. Who knows?
News to me.
I was gonna tell you eventually. Why not now? I have a plan. All right.
Continue.
Are we doing any bits here anymore, or do we just go to the end?
I have a final thought.
Okay, what's your final thought?
Well, now I feel like the momentum's gone. I think you just let's just cut this part out, and you say, "Hey, Matt, do you have any final thoughts?"
Hey, Matt, do you have any final thoughts?
Perfect. Yes, I do, Connor. I do. Just remember, a horse's play is also a monkey's business.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Gar Boys, and remember, as always, to
stay
garlicky.
Oh, yuck.
Not every pee time is a poo time. No. Not every poo time. No, it is that.
Not every pee time
is a poo time, but every poo time is a pee time.
I think I'm gonna bring in some
William Shakespeare.
I think I'm gonna bring in some fun platitudes for the end of every episode.
Parry the platitude.